भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
उसने का कहो करने वाले, देखो स्वर्ग लोक का जिसमें का मृत्यु लोक देने वाले, नीच नीच का ब्राह्मण करने वाले, देखो जपते का भगवान विष्णु का नाम स्मरण करने वाले, देखो पानी पिलाए का नहीं होते भोग नहीं अंतो देकर, देखो की नीच नीच के करने, नीच नीच के करने, श्री परमात्मने नमः। भगवान विष्णु, he pointed Narad Muni down on the earth, and he pointed down to an old Brahmana who appeared to be neat, who appeared to be very poor, wearing old tattered clothing and seated on the bare floor. When is the last time you sat on the floor? Let me change that question. When is the last time you took a walk barefoot out in your own yard where you live? Hello? When is the last time you did that? Baba, afraid something choked me in my foot. I have sugar. Strange. Our foreparents, they wore no slipper, they wore no shoes, they were out in the garden, they were out in the rice field, they were here, there and everywhere, and they walked barefoot. But they died at very ripe age, and you never once heard that the great-grandmother had a knee replacement. Did you ever hear that? You never once heard that the great-grandmother couldn't move because she had pain in her hip. Did you ever hear that? You wearing a bedroom slippers. Huh? Never walked barefoot one day. Never went in the rice field. Actually, never even washed down your own yard to wet your foot. And the ligament in your knee gone. You have to do a knee replacement. Scripture has declared that it is imperative upon all of us to become grounded. That's why when we offer the dhar, you stand on the bare ground holding the lota, so that the positive energy from the earth will travel up into your body, so that the positive energy of that water that you're pouring will absorb the rays of the sun and they will reflect on you, bringing positive energy to whatever your sickness and your trouble and your problem and your distress. But we get up 10 o'clock and offer the dhar 11:30. It is the rays of the rising sun that brings the positive energy. That's why the old people said to you, walk the newborn baby out in the morning. They didn't say lunchtime, son. They say morning, son. And they specified because they know you would have been lazy. They know you would have go 12 o'clock and they say, put the child in the sun. And they said, walk the child, because they knew that you would take the child and put the child in a pram out in the sun to dry like wet clothes. They knew all of that. For they did not have degrees like you and I, but they had something that was called experience that will beat a degree any day and any time. Yogi Raj Narad, looking down, he saw this Brahmana wearing this old clothing and seated on the floor. And Yogi Raj Narad started to laugh. He says, is that man down on the earth greater than me? And I am celestial? And Bhagavan Vishnu says, yes, Narad. He is greater than you in many ways. This morning I want to tell you, you are great in more ways than you can imagine. You are more blessed in more ways than you can imagine. And Narad Muni now begins to inquire. He says, tell me what makes him great. And Bhagavan Vishnu says, Narad, listen, I will tell you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chant with me.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate.
Everybody chant with me. Let's all chant together. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo. With all your love, everybody. Om Namo एक और व्रत करने वाले, एक और भगवान विष्णु का दर्शन, जिसमें पानी और भोग नहीं करने वाले, जिसमें का भक्ति भाव का नारद की वचन करने वाले, नारायण नारायण का मन कर्म वचन का ध्यान करने वाले, एक और स्नान निमित्त का करने, एक और भगवान के आशीर्वाद देखते का दर्शन लीजिए, भगवान दर्शन लीजिए। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते, ओम नमो। Bhagwan Vishnu begins to describe what makes this man great, and Narad Muni is listening attentively. Bhagwan Vishnu says he has been observing a vrat, a fast, and so he has not eaten for many days, nor has he drunk anything for many days. How long can you fast for? Hello? How long can you fast for? Your idea and your interpretation of fast is that I'm going to abstain from certain things. And that is the average mind. When they think about fasting, they abstain from certain things. Beverages and food. True or not? Shake your head like this. But then we came up with a new excuse. Baba, we want to prayers early because we can't fast whole day. Ever heard that before? Ever said that before? I am able again old. I am able again old. I can't fast. But our Dharma told us that when we are preparing for worship, we should fast. We should fast, and we should try our best to fast without anything to eat and without anything to drink. The old people in the olden days recognized that that might be difficult for the children. So they said, drink some milk and eat a fruit. Have you ever heard that before? Because they know you might faint away in the prayers. They knew. But now, in the day that we live in, now, in the time that we live in, science has now proven that one of the ways that the body will heal itself is by doing something that is called intermittent fasting. Have you ever heard of that? When now you starve your stomach for a certain amount of hours so that the body will begin to replenish itself and fix itself on its own. But you see, our Dharma taught us that, and we didn't want to listen to what scripture said. But then we saw somebody who was big so get small so, and they say, well, I intermittent fasting. Why you are looking at me? And they say, oh, that is work. Well, we go do that. But if you are told to do the same thing for God and puja and worship, you can't do it. It is difficult. But if you have to do it for fanfare and you have to do it for vanity, you could do that. Strange, huh? Yogi Raj Narad looked down and he says, so because he didn't eat and because he didn't drink, this made him great? Lord Vishnu says, no. He sat right there in that spot. He did not bathe, he did not move, he did not talk, and all he's thinking in his mind, he is chanting the name Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. How long can you go for without talking? How long can you remain silent for? There is a great proverb that says, an intelligent mind keeps a still tongue. Have you ever heard that before? I don't know where that leaves me because I talk even in my sleep. From the time I get up till the time I go to sleep, I talk non-stop. Yogi Raj Narad, looking down, Yogi Raj Narad now asks another question to Lord Vishnu. How long will he fast for? And Lord Vishnu says, he will fast until somebody presents to him food. In the Bhagavad Katha, Lord Vishnu says the best time to fast is the time when you have nothing to eat. Because your mind is not fixed on food. In the puja, you can't fast because all you're smelling is karhi and anchar, and everywhere you pass, you're smelling food. And so your mind is in tune with food. So then it is difficult to starve your stomach when your eye and your mind constantly sees food. Yogi Raj Narad, he says to Lord Vishnu, so only when somebody presents food to him, then he will break his fast. And so Bhagwan Vishnu says yes. And Yogi Raj Narad says, well then bless me with a vardhan, no Lord Vishnu. I want to go down on the earth and I want to meet with him. And so Lord Vishnu says then, Narad, evamastu, so shall it be. Go and meet with him. And so as Yogi Raj Narad leaves Vishnu Lok, he appears Mrityu Lok, down on the earth. And at that time, the holy Brahmana is holding in his hand a loaf of bread. He who has been fasting for a prolonged period of time is now holding in his hand a loaf of bread. Now holding this in his hand, Yogi Raj Narad decides to prove to Lord Vishnu that his being he deems to be great is not so great. And what Narad will do, listen, it tells us. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Together, sing with me, everybody.
Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
नारद मुनि का प्रगट करने वाले, देखो की उन्हें करने, ब्राह्मण का बेटे करने, जिसमें का भगवान का अश्वार करने वाले, देखो की भोग का दर्शन लीजिए, जिसने का नारद मुनि का प्रगट के, उन्होंने का बुहार करने वाले, जिसमें का पैर करने में भूख करने। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Narad Muni, as he appears, seeing the loaf of bread in the hand of the holy man, Narad Muni decides to do something. Narad Muni takes the disguise of an older man. How old are you? Hello? How old are you? Stranger. You're old because of the amount of years you spent on the earth. But though you might be old in age, you have to help your grandchildren, and you have to help your children because they behave more old than you. True or not? Shake your head like this. Huh? True or not? Ma, make a sandwich now. And Ma say, well, you have your own two hand, go. And your defense is, but when you make it, it tastes good. In your mind, all you're thinking about is, oh God, I can't get up to go and make it for myself. Yogi Raj Narad takes a form older than the Brahman. And he goes and he stands in front of the Brahman who is about to eat. And he says, Main bahut bhuk. I am very hungry. Please share with me. The Brahman, with no hesitation, breaks his bread in half and gives half. Not even knowing that this is Narad Muni. Not even knowing that it is a test. Genuinely, he is sharing. Do you know there are some people who will genuinely share and give up themselves without thinking, without any hesitation? Do you know there are some people, you and I, we know, to even make the mistake to ask because the answer is already? The answer is already what? No. There's some people you just don't ask because you know that they're going to say no. There are some people, they're just positive. And anything you take to them, they multiply it with the positive energy that they have. And there are some people, they're just heavy. Anything you carry to that is song ain't too good. That ain't good. Don't do that. Everything is just negative all the time. You know anybody like that? Why you all looking at me? Yogiraj Narad. Now receiving half of a loaf of bread, quickly he moves away. But he decides to test the holy man again. And what will he do? Listen, it tells us. कुत्ता का रूप करने वाले, जिसमें का बाल का साथ करने, जिसमें का प्रगट, हे पिता मैं बहुत भूख करने वाले, मैं बहुत
Krishna Krishna Jai
Krishna 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 Jai Radha Krishna Hari Om Tat Sat 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 Hari Om 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 Govinda Govinda Bhaju Radhe Govinda Gopala Gopala Bhaju Krishna Mukunda Govinda Govinda Bhaju Radhe Govinda Gopala Gopala Bhaju Krishna Mukunda Krishna 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 Jai Radha Krishna 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 Jai Radha Krishna Hari Om Tat Sat 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 Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Krishna Madhusudana Madhusudana Krishna Krishna Madhusudana Madhusudana Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaj Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jai Govinda Radhe Gopala Krishna Madhusudana Madhusudana Krishna Krishna Madhusudana Madhusudana Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhaj Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala Radhe Govinda Gopala Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala Jaya Govinda Radhe Gopala अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहता है कौन कहता है कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदरम अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहता है भगवान खाते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान खाते नहीं मेरे शबरी की जैसे खिलाते नहीं मेरे शबरी की जैसे खिलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कहता है कौन कहता है भगवान सोते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहता है कौन कहता है कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं कौन कहता है भगवान नाचते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभं राम नारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल गोविंद जय जय गोपाल गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय ब्रह्मा की जय जय विष्णु की जय जय ब्रह्मा की जय जय विष्णु की जय जय उमापति शिव शंकर की जय उमापति शिव शंकर की जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा की जय जय रुक्मणी की जय जय राधा की जय जय रुक्मणी की जय जय और मुकुट बंसी वाली की जय और मुकुट बंसी वाली की जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गंगा की जय जय यमुना की जय जय गंगा की जय जय यमुना की जय जय सरस्वती त्रिवेणी की जय जय सरस्वती त्रिवेणी की जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राम जी की जय जय श्याम जी की जय जय राम जी की जय जय श्याम जी की जय जय दशरथ को और चारों भाइयों की जय जय दशरथ को और चारों भाइयों की जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय कृष्णा की जय जय लक्ष्मी की जय जय कृष्णा की जय जय लक्ष्मी की जय जय कृष्ण बलदेव दोनों भाइयों की जय कृष्ण बलदेव दोनों भाइयों की जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जब से हर कष्ट मिटे जीवन का। एक राम नाम के कब से पावन हो मन जन जिनका। एक राम नाम के जब से हर कष्ट मिटे जीवन का। एक राम नाम के कब से पावन हो मन जन जिनका। जो राम नाम बिसराते वो पग पग तो करताते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। एक राम नाम है जग में हर बेड़ा पार लगाया। एक राम नाम का सुमिरन मन में जियारा लाया। एक राम नाम है जग में हर बेड़ा पार लगाया। एक राम नाम का सुमिरन मन में जियारा लाया। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते भव सागर में फंस जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। से फिर के कुछ और नहीं है साचा। कबीरा ने यही बताया तुलसी ने भी यही वाचा। एक राम नाम से फिर के कुछ और नहीं है साचा। कबीरा ने यही बताया तुलसी ने भी यही वाचा। जो राम नाम मुख लाते वो धन्य धन्य हो जाते। जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर चाहते, जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
Devotees, welcome to annual Yagya in memory of our ancestors. I am very much happy to see so many of you all, so many friends and family. Take time off this Sunday, and our Sunday mornings is a busy time for you all. So, Anyabar, welcome. And we will be led by our illustrious Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj, and I'm sure that he will take us down a beautiful divine katha. And also a special welcome to Anil Maharaj ji. He's a young, bright, upcoming Pandit, and you will be seeing him in this temple from time to time. Special welcome, I must say special welcome to my friend, my close friend, Mr. Chan Chedi Singh and Ms. Dharamapatni Sita, and those special guests who flown in from away to be with us this morning. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and take in this beautiful katha that you're going to hear. And feel free to sing, clap. If you want to dance in the public, fine. If you want to dance in the back, we can tear in the back. So just be comfortable and enjoy the morning's proceeding. Baba, it's all over to you.
Syavar Ramchandra ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai. We bow heads in prayer. We chant mantras of invocation. Hari Om. Chant with me. Hari Om. Hari Om. Sri Ganesha Namah, Sri Saraswate Namah, Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Govinda Namo Namah. Vighaneshwaraya Varadaya Suraprayaya Lambodharaya Sakalaya Jagathitaya Nagasrutyagya Vibhushitaya Gauri Sutaya Gananath Namo Namaste. Chant with me. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvanam. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidya Kamalalochini Brahma Shakti Mahadevi Saraswati Mata Namostute. Chant with me. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvati Satike Sharane Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Bande Deva Umapatim Suruguru Bande Jagat Karanam Vande Pannagabhushanam Mrigamara Vande Pashunapatim Vande Suru Sushankaranganenam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhakta Janadhara Kapilana Vande Shiva Shankaram. Chant with me. Karpure Goram Karunavataram संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। अज्ञानं तिमिरन्नस्य ज्ञाननञ्जं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। Using the dust of the lotus-like feet of Guru, I cleanse the mirror of my ignorant mind. Guide me onto the pathway of salvation. Impart to me the virtues of truthfulness. I bow to you again and again. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah। Syavar Ramachandra ki Jai। My adorations, my prostrations at the lotus-like feet of all of you who came from far and near. My adorations and prostrations at the feet of our beloved Pandits who are here with us this morning. Matri Devo Bhava, Pita Devo Bhava. We pay obeisance to all of you. We welcome all of those who are listening and all of those who are viewing us via our live broadcast this morning. To our kind and our corporate sponsors, we express sentiments of gratitude and expressions of thanks. This morning, I want you to just take a minute and turn to the person next to you and ask them, how are you? I want you to take a minute and pay the person next to you a very nice compliment. Tell them you're real looking nice. Goswami Tulsidas Ji, he begins to inscribe in golden words the Ram Charitra Manas, the Holy Ramayana. And these are his words. Varnanam artha sanganam rasanam chandra samapi mangalanam chakaritaro bande vani vinayako Bhavani Shankaro Vanne Shraddha Vishwasvarupino Yabhyam Vinana Pashanti Siddha Swantastameshwaram। Ramayana Sumiran Jo Sumirat Siddha Hoy Ganenayak Kadimara Vadana Karahu Ano Grahaso Buddhi Rashi Subhaguna Sadhana। Hoy baca Pangu Chanaya Kirivara Gahana Jasu Kripa Sudaya Prabhu Sakala Kalimala Gahana। नीला सरो रहुषा करुण यरुण वारी जनयन करहु सो मम उरदा सदा चीर
सागर शयन कुंदइंदो समदे उमारमन करुणायन जाहि दीन पधने करहु कृपा मदन मयना बंदो गुरु परकन कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोह तमपो जासु बचन रविकर निकर बंदो पवन कुमार प्रणवल पावत ज्ञानिधर जासु हृदय आकाश बसहु राम सरताप हर श्री गुरु चरण सरोजिर मन मुकुर सुधा बदनो रघुवर विमलय जो दायक फल बोधहीन तनु जानिके सुमीरो पवन कुमार बल बूट विद्या देहु मोई हरहु कलेश विकार तुलसी कृत्य रमायणा कथा करहु अनुसार आसन लीजे प्रेम हिता आओ पवन कुमार सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय अयोध्या राम लला की जय वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय पुरेसा जगन्नाथ की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियापति राम जय शरणम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय. In the mind,
Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes many beautiful kathas in the Ravine, in the Ram Charitramanas. Goswami Tulsidas Ji teaches us very many valuable lessons. This morning, as customary, the Maharaj family, they're paying tribute to their pitras. And just like Goswami Tulsidas Ji, he wrote many beautiful epics that they reiterated all the time. This morning, in memory of the pitris of this family, we remember them. For this is the foundation that they have left behind, so that there is a continuation. Isn't it strange? We're remembering the souls of the Maharaj family. We do this annually. But there's some of us, we are alive and our family have forgotten us. There's some people who are alive and you don't even know that they're still living. And that's the sad truth. That's how life is. Because we are so caught up in the Maya, the illusion. Maya tu tagni hum jane, Maya tu tagni hum jane, Maya tu tagni hum jane, Maya tu tagni hum jane. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes, he says, things were made to be used and beings were made for us to love. But in the age that we live in, we love things and use the people around us, isn't it? We prefer to love things than to love the beings around us. This morning I want you to just take a minute and tell the person next to you, you're appreciated. Tell the person next to you. This morning, take a minute and tell the person next to you, you're special. Tell them. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes, what does he say? Listen. Bando Devi Saraswati Ganapati Gauri Manai, Ganapati Gauri Manai, Charan Kamala Rajavand ho, Sri Guru Hoti Sahai, Sri Guru Hoti Sahai, Siya Pati Ramchandra Ji ki Jai Sharanam. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes in the Aranya Kand of the Ravine, he says, Bhagwan Shri Ram, he is now in the company of all Devanas, he is in the company of Lord Hanuman, he is on his quest, he is on his search. But it says, Shri Ram voices something that creates an alarm to a being who is listening. There are many times you and I, we go to the temple, we go to the church, we go to the mosque, we go to the satsang, we go to the thanksgiving, we go to the puja. And the speaker says something that offends us highly. I want to tell you that any time you go to a yagya or a puja or a satsang or the temple or the church or the mosque and something is said to offend you, you went to a good service. Because anytime you go and you hear the things that make you comfortable and doesn't add value to your life and doesn't change you, then you wasted your time. Every time we come to satsang, it is a time of awakening for all of us, reminding us that we are not perfect beings, but we are on the pathway to perfection. And while on this pathway, we will all falter from time to time. I want you to do me a favor. Always remember, change begins with you. But if change has to happen, some kind of acknowledgement that there is a problem has to happen as well. I want you to do me a favor. Take your hand, hunch the person next to you and tell them, hey, I am not perfect. Tell them. Now do me a favor. With a nice smile on your face, look at them and ask them, are you perfect? Ask them. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes, listen to what he is saying. Bhagwan Shri Ram, he is now voicing something, and listen to what he says. Mangal bhavanaya amangal hari drabau sudasarata ajira bihari ajira bihari. Sing with me. Jai Ram Shri Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Ram. Sing with me everybody. Jai Ram
Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama.
निसेचरहीन करहे बुझाई उतन पान कीन्ह पाई कीन्ह पाई सकल मुनि के आश्रम का जय जय सुख कहा सुख दीना सुख हे दीना. जय राम श्री राम. तो क्या था? जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय. I can't hear you. Sing with me everybody. Jai Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram Jai 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 Rama Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, who is God? Who is Bhagwan? Shri Ram speaks and Shri Ram says, I am now about to visit the ashram of a great Muni. What can we do to ensure that God will visit our home? What can we do to ensure that God, Bhagwan, that one infinite being is a part of our lives, is a part of our existence? Shri Ram voices that I am about to now visit the ashram of a being whose name is Agastya Muni. All of the beings around hearing this, they remain calm. But there is one being who stands up and he says, Agastya Muni? You're about to go to the ashram of Agastya Muni? And Shri Ram says, yes. And listen to what the being says. He says, Rama, can I go? Can I please go? The minute you hear party and lime and beach and river, you don't have to invite certain people. But the minute you say satsang and puja and temple and mosque and church, they get sick instantly. Isn't it? That's how life is. Life is designed in such a way. It says this being jumped up and he says, oh Rama, are you going to the ashram of Agastya Muni? I want to go too. And Shri Ram, hearing this, what he says, listen. Goswami Tulsidas Ji continues to write. Muni Agastya kar sheesh sunai naam sutikshan rati bhagavani मन कर्म वचन राम पद सेवक सपना न बड़ो सन हरीवक भरोसन देवक. जय राम श्री में जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम.
Sutikshan, this being jumps up and he says, Rama, if you are going to the ashram of Agastya Muni, I want to go too. And Sri Ram says, tell me why. This morning I want to ask you, why did we come here? Hello? Why did we come here this morning? I'm seeing Ma Tulsi all the way from Aruka. Why did you come this morning, Mama? Don't say to see me, eh? Why did you come? She said, I needed a refueling. I needed to be in satsang to get refueled. So Tikshan says, Rama, Bhagwan, God, I want to go too. And Rama says, why do you want to go? Why do we go to the temple? Why do we go to the mosque? Why do we go to the church? Do you know why? Because scripture teaches us that praying congregationally brings about a different kind of energy. Praying together brings about a different kind of energy. Every religion and every scripture says that when 1 and 2 and 3 come together to think of God, God himself comes in the midst to accept whatever is being offered. And so Sutikshan says, I want to go. For Agastya Muni was my guru. And so he's angry with me. He's upset with me. He's annoyed with me. This morning I want to ask you, how do you feel when you know somebody is angry with you? Hello? How do you feel when you know somebody is angry with you? Let me change that question. How do you feel when you know somebody is angry because of something you did and you know you did it? How do you feel? You say, well, they could vex. Who vex lost? And in your mind you know you did the wrong thing. But how do you feel when somebody is angry with you because of something you have no idea about? Do you know much people, they're upset with us and we have no clue? Do you know much people you vex with and they don't know? So Dikshan says, my guru is angry with me. He's upset with me. And so because of this, oh Rama, I want you to take me to his ashram. And Sutikshan begins to tell his kahani. What is a kahani? Sutikshan begins to tell his kahani. What is a kahani? Kahani means a story. Every one of us have a kahani we could tell. True or not? Is that true or not? Look at the person next to you. Say, hey, what's your story? Ask them. What is your story? Do you know? We live, work, dine, enjoy, pray, embrace people around us, and we never know their story. We never know. You see car, you see house, you see a smile, but you never take the time to find out. Everybody has a story. People look and they see your success, but they never see your struggle. People see your growth, but they never see the punishment that you endure to become successful. And so Sutikshan says, I want to go. And Sutikshan begins to tell his kahani, his story. What is Sutikshan saying? Listen. Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes. Sutikshan says, at one time, while I was very young, in the ashram of my guru, Agastya, something happened. Listen. Mangala bhavanaya, mangala bhavanaya, mangala hari. Drabau sudasa rata ajira bihari. Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
सहित अनुज मोहि सहित अनुज मोहि राम गोसाई मिलन निज सेवक की नाई मोहि जिन भरोसा मोहि जिन भरोसा दीर न आई भगति बिरत गुण मोहि मन माई जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Sutikshan begins to tell. He says, when I was very young, I was in the ashram of the Guru. Do you know when you are very young, you get very interested and excited in puja and satsang? Is that true or not? I don't know about you. My fondest memories of puja at home is I couldn't wait for the Pandit to go home. Do you know why? So that I could sit in his place and play Pandit. I became totally upset, angry and annoyed with Baba who did the puja because he will use out all the perfume and I didn't have none to sprinkle. I became totally annoyed on the days when he made the chandan in the palm of his hand and not on a leaf, where I could take that chandan and now play Pandit and go and give everybody chandan. I became totally annoyed in the days when he used out all the leaves and all the flowers, because I had to go and get more to play Pandit. What are your fondest memories of childhood? If you have to think about one memory from childhood, what memory, which memory is your fondest memory? It says, Sutikshan says, I was very young, and while in the ashram of the Guru, every single day we worship Bhagwan Vishnu through the medium of this shaligram, through the medium of this stone. And so praying 3 Kal Sankhya, morning, noon and night, worship will be done to the shaligram, the stone that represents Bhagwan Vishnu. He says, but the Guru voiced that he was about to leave and he was about to go to a neighboring town. And as the Guru was about to leave to go to a neighboring town, I, Sutikshan, said to the Guru, I have an idea. Have you ever had an idea before, but you're afraid to tell your idea because you think everybody will laugh at you? Hello? Ever had an idea, but you're afraid to talk about your idea because you're afraid that people will laugh at you? I want to tell you something. You don't have to have an idea for people to laugh at you. They're designed that way. They look at you and they laugh at you anyway. Is that true? Let me change that. You and I look at people and laugh at them for nothing at all. Is that true? Recently, in one of the nights of our Yagya, in Grove Park, I came out the car, and as soon as I came out the car, the sole of my slipper fell off. Gracefully, I ignored it. I left it right on the ground and I walked into the temple. And in the katha, that night, coincidentally, we spoke about the soul. Coincidentally, we spoke about the Atma, the soul that is trapped in your body. After everybody would have left, almost being the last few people to leave, I was about to go to the car and they walked me to the car. But the soul wasn't where I dropped it. Somebody kicked it and moved it away from where it was. And everybody came out and they started to laugh. They say, you talk about soul and look, somebody's soul drop out here. I too joined in the celebration of laughing about the soul. But what I didn't tell them is mine they were laughing at. You see, the problem is, we're quick to laugh at others, but we never take the time to analyze our own selves. We never take the time to put ourselves in other people's position. To know that if we are suffering what they are suffering, or if we are placed in a predicament that they are placed in, then will we want somebody to laugh at us? Or will we instead want somebody to embrace us and lift us and help us? Sutikshan says, the Guru voiced that he was about to leave. And so I said to the Guru, I have an idea. My idea is, leave behind the Shaligram and I will perform worship faithfully to the Shaligram in your absence. And when you come back, O Guru, you will continue your worship. The Guru, hearing the words of Sutikshan and acknowledging that Sutikshan is willing, he gives Sutikshan the opportunity. It is better to give an opportunity where there will be effort, where a being will try and fail, but depriving that being from trying will never know their potential. And so Sutikshan, the Shaligram was left in his care, and Sutikshan, 3 times a day, he will go to the Shaligram, the stone, and he will pray. Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram. Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram Ram.
Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Jai Ram Ram.
I want to ask, how much times in a day do you pray? How much times in a day do you pray? Hello? How much times in a day do you pray? Candy? How much times in a day you pray? And don't lie, you're in the temple. Kus, how much times in a day do you pray? Sometimes early in the morning, like when I leave the radio station at 6 o'clock, I'll call her or she will call me. The day she calls me, I know we could talk. But the day I call her, she answered. She said, I can't talk now, I'm praying. You see, sometimes I wonder if that's the right thing. Because it might be God in me trying to answer the prayer that she's praying. It might be God in me going to give the answer that she requires. She ignores me. I become very offended when we have the puja, and especially when you're offering the parsad and the little child say, can I have one? And you say, no, that is for God. Where is God? Where is God? Before we can acknowledge God in that murti, you have to acknowledge God in the people around you. Do you know that? Before you could see God anywhere, you have to see God in you and in those around you. Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. We are all sparks of divinity. Take a minute and watch the person next to you. Seeing God? Look at the person next to you. You seeing God? Oh God. Huh? It's oh God. Sutikshan, he started worshipping the Shaligram. But Sutikshan worshipping the Shaligram faithfully. One day Sutikshan decided to leave the ashram. And while deciding to leave the ashram, Sutikshan was not sure if he will come back in time to make the offering to the Shaligram. So Sutikshan decided to take the Shaligram with him. In your purse, in your wallet, you made sure you have credit card and money, isn't it? How much of you in your purse have a little Hanuman Chalisa? How much of you in your wallet have a little picture of Lord Hanuman? You put your grandchildren, you put your wife because you know she could be vexed. Huh? You put your husband. But how much of you put something to remind you of God, Bhagwan? How much of you? We make a pendant and you put your name on it. But how much of you made a pendant and put a trishul on it? Or wrote something that comes from the scripture and you wear it proud to remind you of God? How much of you did that? Sutikshan, he knew that he might not be back in time. So Sutikshan decided to take the Shaligram with him. And as Sutikshan made his way away from the ashram, what will happen? Goswami Tulsidas ji writes, listen to what he says. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Sing with me. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
मोहित सकल अनुज ममलोचन निहि बंधु पंकज भवन मोचन निर्धन प्रेम मुनि कह ज्ञानी करह जन सो दसहि भवानी रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु बाई रमा भजु रमा भजु रमा भजु बाई
Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai. Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju, Rama bhaju bai.
Sutikshan, embracing the Shaligram, the stone, Sutikshan tied it in a jhori. Have you ever heard about a jhori before? Sutikshan tied it in a jhori. In my initial stages of starting to do puja, my mother brought for me a briefcase. And giving me the briefcase, she said, put your things to do the puja in here. Put your bell and your shank and your in here, and your little murtis and your books. And I never forget this. The first time I took that briefcase and I went to the puja, one of the ladies looked at me. She said, hey, you're looking like a lawyer with that thing. Every time I took up that bag, in my mind I'm saying, are you a pundit or are you a lawyer? Every time. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to go with that briefcase. My mother came up with a brilliant idea that I don't like that briefcase. So she bought another one. A bigger one. I still did not use it. And then in my group, I'm privileged to have a group of blessed ladies who are very proactive. Auntie Pam came to me and she said, do you have a briefcase? I said, yes, I have a big one, but I find like it's too big, so I don't carry it. And then she bought an extra tin one for me, a hard one, plastic kind. But anywhere I go, everywhere I go, this is my jewelry. See it? The color of the cloth might change. But this is how I carry the bell and the shank and the book and the murti and the chandan and the everything in a jewelry like this. Whether what you think about it, that's totally up to you. When I see this, I think of God and puja immediately. When I see this. So Tikshan wraps the shaligram in a jewelry, in a cloth like this. And as Sutikshan wraps the shaligram in this cloth, Sutikshan is making his way away from the ashram. But Sutikshan suddenly begins to feel hungry. You know, there's some of us, we're just designed that from the time you leave the house, you start to feel hungry. Hello? I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. From the time you leave the house, though you have so much things home that you could eat, you begin to feel hungry. Sutikshan begins to feel hungry. And Sutikshan stumbles on a gigantic mango tree, laden with mango. But the mango tree is very tall. He looks around for something that he can use to pick the mango. But he finds nothing. A thought comes to the mind of Sutikshan. He opens the jewelry, takes out the shaligram, and now decides to use this stone to pick the mango. Sutikshan takes the shaligram and he begins to stone the mango. And as the mangoes begin to fall on the ground, Sutikshan begins to eat. But he's not just eating, he's eating greedily. Have you ever heard that word before? Greedily. Anybody here greedy? Anybody here greedy? Hello? Anybody here greedy? Why everybody looking at me? Sutikshan begins to eat greedily. And only after his stomach is filled, Sutikshan remembers shaligram. He begins to look everywhere under the tree for the stone, the shaligram. But Sutikshan cannot find it. Where is God? Where is God? We're looking everywhere for God. Where is God? You're trying to change your religion to think that you'll find God. You didn't only change your religion, you changed your behavior, you changed your lifestyle, you changed the way that you think, and you don't have to change your religion to do those things. You could do those things in the religion that you belong to. And life will flourish the very same way, and even better. Sutikshan, unable to find the shaligram, Sutikshan in a distance, he hears the echo. The echo of the news that the Guru is about to come back to the ashram. And Sutikshan becomes very frightened. My Guru will go in search of the shaligram. And when he can't find it, what will I tell him? Somebody ever lend you something and you lend somebody else it, and that person who you loaned it to lost it? Let me ask a more relatable question. You ever lend somebody something and you had to borrow it back from them? That's typical Trinidad behavior. Sutikshan Unable to find the shaligram, Sutikshan goes back into the ashram. And in the katola, in the thali, Sutikshan puts a fruit and covers it with the tulsi leaf. Sutikshan sits there with his eyes shut, and Sutikshan is praying in an effort that the Guru will not have a conversation with him. You ever pretend you're praying so somebody wouldn't talk to you? You ever pretend you're sleeping so you don't have to listen to something? Husband, is you are talking to? Huh? Sutikshan placed it there and Sutikshan sat. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Satguru Deva. Sutikshan. The Guru enters and the Guru pays no heed to Sutikshan. He goes to the shaligram and he offers his pratna. But 1 day passes, 2 days passes, 3 days pass, 4 days pass, and on the 5th day, the Guru now looks at the shaligram, which is his fruit, and this fruit has started to disintegrate. It has started to rot, and the Guru now looks at Sutikshan. And before the Guru could utter a single word to Sutikshan, Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Satguru Deva. Ever try to not talk to somebody? So you take up your phone and you put it by your ears and you play talking to somebody? Huh? I read on Facebook just a little while ago, there was this lawyer that now opened this practice. And while in the practice, he was awaiting clients to come. But as the clients were not coming, suddenly out of nowhere a man came professionally dressed, and the lawyer saw him and he says, you know what, I have to get some business from this man. So immediately the lawyer put the phone by his ears and he started to talk. He said, yes, I'm coming to the US to fight this case and we're going to win it. I'm sure we're going to win this case. Everything is set. And he looked at the man who walked in the door and he said, wait a minute, I'll talk to you just now. I'm on a phone call. Hold on, I'll talk to you just now. And after 20 minutes of talking on the phone, he hung up the phone. And then he said to the man, he said, how can I help you? The man said, come to hook up the phone for you. I came from the phone company and I'm here to hook up the phone for you. He just spoke for 20 minutes trying to impress a man who now is convinced that he don't know nothing. And that's how life is. We try to impress everybody all the time. You try to sit down in front of the book and rattle out all the mantras and read all the doha and all the chaupai, and you're like a rakshas. Huh? You're egoistic and arrogant and proud and you think you're better than everybody else. When I come to this mandir and I see this high chair, I tremble. I get frightened. You know why? The higher you climb, the harder you. Before I come up here, every single time I come to this mandir, before I come up here, I hold the hand of somebody and I say, please stand here just in case I fall. I said to Pandit Anil, you come and stand right here. I say, you block me and hold me in case I'm falling. It is not that the chair is not comfortable, but it's a reminder that the higher you go, the harder you may fall. Sutikshan. The Guru looks at Sutikshan and the Guru says, oh Sutikshan, tell me about this shaligram. The This shaligram is a stone that is so hard. How come it became so soft? Tell me. And Sutikshan, quickly he thinks, and you know what Sutikshan does? Sutikshan says, Guru, I pray to this shaligram in your absence with so much of love that my devotion melted even the hard stone. Listen to what Sutikshan is saying. My devotion melted the hard stone. And so the hard stone is now filled with devotion and it became soft. Sutikshan uttering these words, all that is left to do, the Guru smiles. Sometimes when you hear, all you have to do is, don't add, don't take away, don't try to justify, just smile. You all know how to smile? Hello? Do we know how to smile? Let me see how you smile again. Let me show you like this. Everybody, smile. Turn to the person next to you. Make sure they're smiling. While we're smiling, can the driver of PCX 4160 please go to your vehicle? You're parked over a manhole and the man underneath needs to come out. Please go quickly. Syavar Ramachandra ki jai. Sutikshan. Sutikshan says, my devotion melted the stone. And so, this is why the stone is soft. Though the Guru is angry, the Guru speaks with love. You ever vex and talk with love? You ever vex and talk lovingly? Hello? You ever vex but you're still talking nice? You're in temple, don't lie. Everybody shake your head. You ever mad but you're still smiling? Huh? The Guru speaks out of anger but lovingly. Lovingly. You know, the old people, they knew what they knew and they knew some of the words but they weren't able to pronounce it properly. For instance, my grandmother, whom I grew up with, she knew what sarcastic meant, but she couldn't say that word. So she used to look at me when she thought that I would be sarcastic and she'd say, you're being casket. But you see, if you didn't know what she was trying to say, then you wouldn't be able to figure it out. She couldn't say spaghetti. Ma, what you cook? I cook spaghetti. But I knew exactly what she meant. Because with time, understanding came. You see, the Guru spoke out of anger, but lovingly, and Sutikshan knew that these words were directly impregnated with anger. And the Guru says, Sutikshan, you must leave the ashram at once. But the only time you'd be allowed to come back to the ashram is not when you could bring back the shaligram, but is when you could bring Bhagwan Vishnu as Rama himself to my ashram. So Sutikshan tells Bhagwan Ram, he says, oh Rama, when you go to the ashram, can you please tell the Guru, I brought you? So Sutikshan, who was asking that he will be carried, is now saying to Rama, God, when you go, can you say that I brought you? We all want fame and name and glory for everything all the time. All the time. I personally become very aggravated and annoyed, especially when we have religious functions and at the end you have to stand up with a list and call. Tukuluk, give the roti, thank you. Parosin, bring the flowers, thank you. Sukrani, Tanti, bring the chana, thank you. Anytime your name is called and thank you is said behind, you get zero blessing. Zero. Because you did it with a motive. Dharma teaches us that whatever you can do in the name of Dharma, do it without expecting anything in return. Me going back in the temple, Pandit Anil called Sharon to do the hawan, and he never called me. He don't know my name is Dan Paul, and I am the boss. Me ain't going back there. The Pandit is only favor some people. Energy have plenty thing to do with everything too, eh? You all know that? You gravitate to people who have a good energy, you know, isn't it? And you run away from people who just negative all the time, isn't it? Sutikshan, he says to Bhagwan Ram, he says, Rama, when you go, can you please tell the Guru, I brought you? And Rama, who is a God of compassion, he says, Sutikshan, chalo, let's go. And as Sutikshan is making his way to the ashram of the Guru Agastha, in the company of Sri Ram, Sutikshan is singing, Sri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhaju Man Harana Bhavabe Darunam Nava Kanjalochana Kanja Mukta Par Kanja Pade Kanjarunam Sri Ram Sri Ram. Sutikshan, he goes to the ashram of Agastha Muni. He bows to the feet of the Guru. The Guru is stunned to see Sutikshan. When is the last time you visited your Guru? When is the last time you took up the phone and you called your Guru? Baba, he maybe even know why is he chela. You know why? He is not to be blamed. You are to be blamed. You chose him, he did not choose you. Goswami Tulsidas writes in the Ramayana, you're free to choose, but you're never freed from the consequences of your choices. You can't expect him to take up his phone and call you. There are many people that if I don't call them, I don't hear from them. In 2024, I made a vow to myself that I'm not going to waste my time on bitter people and waste my existence on people who I know they're vexed for foolish, petty, insignificant things. You need to wake up. I am not asleep. You need to wake up. Life is too short for us to be angry and upset and annoyed for foolishness. Time is running out. Huh? Stranger, the minute you hear somebody dead, you pack up your bag and you go down the road and you spend 13 days. And while they're alive, you never talk to them for 13 seconds. On the phone, you could call. I want you to do me a favor. See, when you go home today, Sunday, take up your phone and call your brothers and sisters wherever they are and say, I just called to see if you're okay and to say Seetahal. Last week, I called one of my cousins who I didn't hear from in a long time, but I heard that he's very, very sick. So I called him and he's asking me, hey, you alive? He asking me, hey, you alive? I said, no, I dead. I in Das fridge and a thief in Wi-Fi. So I call you from the freezer in Das. You see, sometimes I react and then I regret my reaction because I say, you know what? Those are the qualities of ignorance. You're not supposed to be ignorant. But by the time I posted it on Facebook, he was the first person to comment. And I couldn't take it down. I said, you know what, it defeats the whole purpose. So I called him back and I said, I'm really not in Das. I just called because I hear you might be in Das. That's why I called. And sometimes you have to be smart with smart people. Sometimes you have to reply smart with smart people. And I'm sure he's looking on this morning and probably stewing, but the truth is always the truth. And once you're telling the truth, you could say the truth anytime, anywhere, all the time. Just be truthful. Sutikshan, every footstep he's making towards the ashram of the Guru, Sutikshan is chanting the name of Rama. Because he's carrying Rama with him. Or Rama is carrying Sutikshan with him. Anyhow you want to say it. This morning I want to tell you that anytime you think of God, anytime you chant his name, automatically he is present with you. The name of God is greater than any form of God. Chant his name and make him a part of your life. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Ayodhya Ram Lala ki jai, Vrindavan Krishna Chandra ki jai, Kore sa Jagannath ki jai, Bolo bhai sab santan ki jai, Siyapati Ramchandra ki jai, Sharanam Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. God is just a thought away. He is always with you. This has brought us to the end of our katha. This morning we're preparing for the hawan, and I'm going to hand over to Uncle Vishnu this morning to say a few words. And then we will pay tribute through bhajan and mantras and on behalf of the souls of the Pitras. So we're going to give the microphone to Pandit Anil. He's going to lead us in the hawan. We will all collectively chant Swaha as we pour the oblations into the sacred fire. Ramchandra, Ramchandra, Ram pyara naam. 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 Ram, 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 Ram pyara naam. Ramchandra, Ramchandra, Ram pyara naam. Ramchandra, Ramchandra, Ram pyara naam. Ramchandra, Ramchandra, Ram pyara naam.
Prem se bolo Mahapati Mahadeva ki jai. My dear devotees, let us all join in hawan. As I say swaha, do join together as they make offerings into the fire and say swaha too. Om Shri Agnaye Swaha, Om Somaye Swaha, Om Prajapate Swaha, Om Indraye Swaha, Om Shri Prithvi Devi Swaha, Om Gauri Ganesh Swaha, Om Shri Kalash Arun Varun Devta Swaha, Om Shri Suryari Navgrahari Devta Swaha, Om Ishta Devta Swaha, Om Kula Devta Swaha, Om Grama Devta Swaha, Om Sthana Devta Swaha, Om Pandrangaye Swaha, Narasimhaye Swaha, Vishveshwaraye Swaha, Shri Ramachandraye Swaha, Shri Pavanputraye Swaha, Om Dumdurgaye Swaha, Ashtamahalakshmi Mata Swaha, Ayam Saraswatyay Swaha, Klim Krishnaye Swaha, Shri Gurudevaye Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardaram Urvarukameva Vandanaamrityor Mokshyamamritat Swaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Swaha. Om Sarvadevi Sarvadevta Swaha. Om 33 crore Devta Swaha.
Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam, Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam, Ram 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 bolo Ram, Ram bolo Ram bolo, Ram bolo Ram. Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam, Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam, Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam. Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam, Ramchandra Ramchandra Ram pyara naam.
Welcome. What a beautiful morning here to be at Shiv Shankar Temple and Polo Ground, Preysal. Pandit Sunilji, esteemed pundits, honored guests, family, cherished devotees. We are very fortunate to be here this morning. We heard a wonderful discourse about our Dharma from Pandit Sunilji. And as he was going through the discourse, I was trying to take notes as quickly as possible because there's so much to listen to and there's such a strong message. So I'm going to summarize a few points and I promise not to take too much of your time. Remember, we are not perfect. We need to be humble and truthful. The only constant is change, and that begins with us. Go to temple, go to church, go to mosque, because when you go there, there's a different energy. It's a special energy. Personally, I am going to try to work harder at speaking with love when I'm angry. It is very difficult, especially when you have children, but it's very important to speak to them with love even when you're angry. And Pandit Sunil asked, what was your favorite memory when you're growing up? I have two. As a family, we used to do family sports day. All my uncles, my aunts, we got together and we had a really good time. Some were more competitive than others, me, but it makes me smile every time I think about it. And the other time, and I didn't understand it when I was small, it was when we got together for Peter Pak. Again, the family got together, everyone brought something, and I would see my uncles and my aunts sitting in the room doing the offerings, and I never understood why and the significance. Now, as an adult, I understand the importance. Pandit Sunil, thank you for these messages. Thank you for reminding us what's important, and we appreciate you. This morning's Yagya is the 16th. The Maharaj family and friends and community have come together to honor our Pitris. A family that prays together, stays together. I was researching last night who came up with this wonderful, powerful saying, and it's attributed to a priest. But it's still, whether or not who it's attributed to, the meaning is so special. My uncles, aunts, father, cousins, we've all come together every year to express our love to our Pitris. Thank you for doing this. I'm from Toronto, and I take for granted every year the amount of work that goes into this yajna. There's so many special people that we should thank. And even though Panditji said I shouldn't call their name, I really do feel it's important to do it. Baso Seetahal, you have helped tremendously and your hard work is appreciated, and I promise you will get blessings. Vinder Lalchan, who flew in from New York City on Friday to dress our murtis. Their murtis look divine. To our corporate sponsors, Ramdial Transport and Envirocare Limited, we cannot do this without your continued support. Pandit Sunil's teachings were transferred throughout Trinidad and Tobago by Sankhya TV. Thank you very much. Sorry, my screen went blank. Members of Pandit Sunil's group, your music is divine year after year. Thank you very much for coming and blessing us. To the system engineers, Rakesh and team, as always, the sound is pitch perfect. Pandit Anil Maharaj, thank you for leading us in puja this morning. Seetahal, everyone, thank you for your support. Thank you very much for attending. Wonderful meals are being prepared by Malu caterers. Please stay and partake. Seetahal.
Syavar Ramachandra ki jai. We're going to ask Pandit Anil to give his blessings, and then we will have our senior Pandit to give his blessings.
Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai. My dear devotees, let us all put our hands together. Close our eyes as we meditate upon that Lord Bhagwan Shri Krishna. As this family has done this morning, this satsang in memory of the Pitras. Let us pray.
Vasudevam sutam devam kamsachanuramadharam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadguru ki bhav bhay haranam सर्वलोकैकनाथम् ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. My dear devotees, Seetahal to each and every one of you. And simply all I have to say is that may the blessings of this morning's satsang, may the blessings and the love of this morning's puja, satsang, and everything that took place to ensure that today was a success, may the blessings be transferred not only to the ones who are here, but to the ancestors of this beautiful family. And may Bhagwan continue to bless you. Dhanyavad.
We're privileged to have our very senior Pandit. I'm going to ask him to give his ashirvad, his blessings.
Seetahal devotees, this morning I will sing one of my father's famous bhajan, Janapara Kripa Karo Hanuman. Hari Om. Janapara Kripa Karo Hanuman, Janapara Kripa Karo Hanuman, O Janapara Kripa Karo Hanuman, Janapara Kripa Karo Hanuman. राम के द्वारे तुम रखवारे महावीर बलवान, राम महावीर बलवान. राम के द्वारे तुम रखवारे महावीर बलवान, राम महावीर बलवान. राम लखन कौशल दिख जाए, अंजलि के जाए हनुमान, जन पर कृपा करो 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 हनुमान. संकट मोचन नाम तुम्हारो, धरत संत तेरा ध्यान, जन पर धरत संत तेरा ध्यान. संकट मोचन नाम तुम्हारो, धरत संत तेरा ध्यान, जन पर धरत संत तेरा ध्यान. हाथ में सोता लाल लंगोटा, मुख में नागर पान, जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान, जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान, ओ जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान, जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान. लक्ष्मण मूर्छ करे धरती में दियो सजीवना, जन पर दियो सजीवना. लक्ष्मण मूर्छ करे धरती में दियो सजीवना, जन पर दियो सजीवना. जन
सुता के शोक निवारो रघुबर सोच सब काम जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान को जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान पैती पताल है रावण मारो देवी नदियो बरदान जनपद देवी नदियो बरदान पैती पताल ही रावण मारो देवी नदियो बरदान जनपद देवी नदियो बरदान कर ध्वज की राज तिलक लियो अपना पुत्र कर जान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान ओ जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान राम लखन के शोक निवारो दल में लाए हनुमान जन पर दल में लाए राम लखन के शोक निवारो दल में लायो हनुमान जन पर दल में लायो हनुमान तुलसीदास पर कृपा कीजिए भक्त अपना जान जन पर कृपा करो हनुमान 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 बोलो श्री पलपत हनुमान की जय संख्या पंडित जी
Syavara Ramachandra ki jai. Before we join in the Purnahuti and the Aarti, I'm going to ask all members of the immediate family, as we do every year, to please come and stand with me in front of the stage. Can you all please come quickly? Jai Jai Raghupati Raghavan Raja Ram Patit Pavan Seetahal Jai Jai Raghupati Raghavan Raja Ram Patit Pavan Seetahal Seetahal Jai Seetahal बजो मन प्यारे सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम बजो मन प्यारे सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सम्मति दे भगवान ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सम्मति दे भगवान जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम I asked in our last satsang, and I remember, if there is one word you could use to describe all these people standing in this line here, what will that word be? What will it be? Love? You're saying that because you're in the temple in front of me. But I want to tell you, in reality, it's difficult to love all these people here. Yeah. Because you know why? Everybody here has their own opinion. Everybody here has their own idea. Everybody here has their own intentions, their own motive. Everybody here is professional in their own way. Everybody here is determined to achieve a different goal. Everybody here, though we are here, we might be on a different pathway. And that's just the sad truth. But there is one thing about all of us that none of those things could change, is that we all called a family. None of those things, where you live, how much money you have, what is your occupation, who you get married to, where you live, in which country, doesn't change the fact that we're all family. Family came together once more to remember the Pitras. Scripture has declared that one of the greatest Yagyas that we can do is Pitra Yagya, remembering the Pitris. I want all of you, put your hands together and let us pray. And this morning, let us remember the Pitris. We ask Bhagwan that wherever the soul of Aja, Ramchan, Aji, Udhani, Nana, Pari, Rampasad, Nani, Lali, Pita Sukram, Mata Basde, Srimati Nandini, Srimati Shamala, Sri Suresh, and all of the Pitras, wherever their souls are, may they now be happy, and may Bhagwan bless them, for we have remembered them this morning in our prayer. हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं. हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं. ये प्रभु की अद्भुत, प्रभु की अद्भुत काजीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं. We pray. None of us were perfect. We all falter from time to time. If our Pitras have faltered in any way, knowingly or unknowingly, we beg for forgiveness on their behalf. Listen to our prayer. हमने हंसते मुकरे 4 मिले, दुखियारे चेहरे 1000 मिले. हमने हंसते मुकरे 4 मिले, दुखियारे चेहरे 1000 मिले. यहाँ सुख के सौंप पे तीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं. हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं. We send some positive vibrations, some love and good energy, asking that wherever the souls are, may they be blessed. Anandini Dano Deva, Shankha Chakra Garadhara, Akcha Pundari Kaksha, Preta Muksha Pradurbhava. Reminding ourselves that we cannot bring back those who have died, but we can prepare ourselves so when death will come, so that we too, our souls, might find salvation. Listen to our prayer, Bhagwan. We pray to you. दो एक सुखी लाखों में, आंसू ही करो को आंखों के. दो एक सुखी लाखों में, आंसू ही करो को आंखों में. हमने जिन जिन हर तकदीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। गीता गंगा गात्री सीता सत्य सरस्वती ब्रह्मा विद्या ब्रह्मावली त्रिसंध्या मुक्तगेहिनी अर्तमाता चिदानंदा भवगनी वैनाशिनी धीरत्री परानंद तत्वर्थ ज्ञान मंजली। कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या माया तेरा कीन समझ में ना आया। कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या माया तेरा कीन समझ में ना आया। हमने देख महल का तीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। While there are many uncertain things about life, the only most certain thing is that we will die. But this morning as we remember the Pitras, we ask that may Bhagwan bless their souls. And at that time when death will come for us too, may our souls be able to merge in oneness with you, O Paramatma. Peacefully, we beg of thee, listen to our prayer, listen to our prayer. कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या माया तेरा कीन समझ में ना आया। कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या माया तेरा कीन समझ में ना आया। हमने देख महल का तीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रो। Sing with me everybody. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेव। I can't hear you. Sing it please. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। You see, most of the time, if not all the time, the only time we know or we hear about how much we appreciate it and love is when you're done dead. In a eulogy, they stand up and they say all kind of nice things, and I'm not sure that you're even hearing what they're saying. I'm not sure. The Guru Pran says the last sense, like tasting, touching, smelling, to leave the body is a sense of hearing. That's why when a person is about to die, you try to be quiet and peaceful, and so that the transition happens peacefully. I want you to eulogize each other while you're alive. If for some strange reason, one of your cousins don't like you, go up to them and say, kuchi, kuchi, ku. Give each other a hug. Give each other a kiss. Tell each other, I love you and I appreciate you. All of you. Everybody. Go ahead. All of you, go ahead. Don't wait. Go ahead. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Excuse, I just want to know what kind of halfway hugging up is that? A real hug. Come with your 2 hands. I love you. Tell each other. Tell each other. Everybody. Go to each other. Tell each other. I love you. I appreciate you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. सिकुटनी. जब चांद तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चांद तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो. और कोई न केवन हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो. जय जय जय
कृष्ण हरे.
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. Now, I want all of you to do me a favor. Let's all go to the altar and let's stand around as we all join in the Purnahuti. Everybody, quickly, let's make our way on the stage around the altar. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूरन कर ले सबकी आशा, पूरन कर ले सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, फिर जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. Let's all stand, everybody. As we all put our hands together, we pray to Bhagwan, the Paramatma. We have offered all of these acts of austerities and we have worshipped you, we have listened to the Katha. But we pray that may all merits be conveyed unto the souls of our Pitris, we beg of thee. And as a coconut will be burnt to ashes, so too if their souls are in bondage, in trouble, in distress, may their problems be burnt away, be warded away, we beg of you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Sarvam Ve Purnagvam Swaha. We offer water around the fire. Sarvatirta Samayuktam Sugandhim Dirmalam Jalam Ajmanam Myadeva Grihana Parameshwara Ajmanam Samarpyami. We find the smoke in all directions. Vanaspatira Surabuto Kandaryo Ganaduttamagre Sarvarevanam Dhupoyam Rate Gretam. We all stretch our hands as we bow. Analinama, Analinama, Analinama. We join in the Aarti. Everybody together. We all join in the Aarti. All members of the family. Let's all join in the Aarti together. Shubham karotu kalyanam arogyam sukhasam param mama shatru vinashaya deepajotir namostute. Yani kani japapani jammantarpitani shtani tani prakshana prakshana prade prade. Om Vishnave Namaha. आरती श्री रामायण जी की.
आरती श्री रामायण जी की.
कीरत कली कलित सिंह पीती.
आरती श्री रामायण.
गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद.
गावत ब्रह्मादिक
वाल्मीक विज्ञान विशारद
आरति श्री रामायण
सुख सन्निगारि शेषयरुषारद
सुख सनकारी
वरनि पवन सुत कीरतनी के
आरति श्री रामायण
गावत वेद पुराण यश रस
गावत वेद पुराण यश रस
साहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस
आरति श्री रामायण
मुनि जन दन संतन को सरवस
मुनि जन संतन को सरवस
सारयंच सम्मत सपही
आरति श्री रामायण
गावत संकट शंभु भवानी
गावत संकट शंभु भवानी
अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी
आरति श्री रामायण
व्यास यादि कवि पूज पतानी
व्यास यादि कवि पूज पतानी
काक भुषुंदे गरुड़ पे
आरति श्री रामायण
कली मलहरणी विषय रस पीकी
कलिमल हरनि विषय रस पीकी
सुबह सिंगार मोपी युवती की
आरति श्री रामायण
हरन रूप भवभूद्रियमी की
हरन रोग भव भूरियमी की
तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की
आरति श्री रामायण
आरति श्री रामायण जी की
आरति श्री रामायण जी की
कीरति कलित ललित सियपी की
आरति श्री रामायण
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 नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा।
चित छोटा यशोदा की माँ नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
चित्र चोरा यशोदा की बात नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
चित छोटा यशोदा की माँ नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
चित्र चोरा यशोदा की बात नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला।
जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला।
जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला।
जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला, जय जय गिरिधर गोपाला।
चित छोटा यशोदा की माँ नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
चित्र चोरा यशोदा की बात नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
नवनीत चोर गोपाल।
नवनीत चोर गोपाल। We all bow our heads in prayer. We pray. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृति स्वभावात् करोमि यज्ञ सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तरस्तमे। Our senior Pandit chants the mantras of benediction. Let us all pray together.
Hari Om. Shivare Vijayam Kuru Me Valam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garudvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayau Tanohari. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janarjanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tatastame. Om Kayena Vacha Manasendrva Buddhyatmana va Prakrite Swabhava Karomi Yagya Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaayeti Samarapayami. Narayanaayeti Samarapayami. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva.
Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Dhyo Shanti Antarikshavam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Oshade Shanti Vanaspate Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvavam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi Bhavatu. Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानं धर्मस्य तदात्मानं स्मराम्यहम्. परित्रणाय साधूनां विनाशाय दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे। उमापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, अयोध्या राम लला की, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की, पुरेसा जगन्नाथ की, बोलो बे सब संतने की जय। सियापति रामचंद्र सत्य सनातन धर्म की। Let's tell each other, Bhagwan bless you, everybody. सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल,
राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल,
राधे गोपाल श्यामा गोपाल,
राधे गोपाल श्यामा गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा,
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा,
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा,
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा,
गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल,
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल।
सीताराम गोविंदा राधे गोपाल।
At this time, the arti is about to come to you. Can we pass the arti? At this time, the Panchamrit will come to you and the Parsad will come to you. There are meals provided for all. Please do stay and partake. I want to say a special thank you to Pandit Anil, to all of you who came from far and near, to all of those who listened to us and to all of those who viewed us, to all the members of my group. I know it was a sacrifice for you to be here this morning, especially the birthday girl, Mahatma. I want to say thank you for being here and being present to join in satsang this morning. I want to say a special thank you to Uncle Ramesh and Auntie Shirley of Sankhya TV, and to kind of our corporate sponsors. To the little princess who looks on at us, Lakshmi, I'm sure she will look on, if not now, but sometime during the day. We want to send our love and we want to send our appreciation to you, Lakshmi, and we want to thank you for allowing us to be your number one. This evening, I'm so accustomed to seeing this evening. This morning, this has brought us to the end of our devotions. Dan Paul is going to sing for us this beautiful Shiva Bhajan. But before he does that, we're in the season of Shivaratri and we're also in the season of Phagwa. And so I'm going to sing a few lines of Seetahal this morning as we eulogize Bhagwan Shiva. Shiva Shankara Dina Dayalu Mahavardhani,
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 शिव शंकर दीन दयालु महावरदानी
शिव शंकर दीन दयालु महावरदानी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार धारी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार जानी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार धारी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार जानी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार धारी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार जानी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार धारी
ओ अंग विभूतले मृग चाला जटा गंगार जानी
माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माटे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
माथे उनके तिलक चंद्रमा
जाके तीन नयन जग जानी महावरदानी
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 जाके तीन नयन जग जानी महावरदानी. This morning on behalf of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation and myself, we wish to invite you to our upcoming 3 nights of Mahashivaratri Yagya. That will be on Wednesday, Thursday and on Friday. On Friday night, we'll be waking the entire night. And if you have never experienced Mahashivaratri with the Ganesh Utsav Foundation, you really missed something. So please come, be a part of our Mahashivaratri. Come and spend the night with us as we eulogize and glorify Bhagwan Shankar. Shiva Shankar Bambola Kailaspati Maharaj Yaar Bol. Bol Shankar Shiva Bambola Kailaspati Maharaj Yaar Bol. Bol Kailaspati Maharaj Yaar.
कैलाशपति महाराज
बोल कैलाशपति महाराज यार
कैलाशपति महाराज
बोल शंकर शिव बम्बोला कैलाशपति महाराज यार
शंकर शिव बम्बोला कैलाशपति महाराज
बोलो बोलो अयोध्या नाथ सिया पति रामचंद्र की. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mahatma. Happy birthday to you. Clap, 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 everybody. Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. This has brought us to the end of our devotion. Dan Paul is going to sing this final rendition and he's going to dedicate it to his wife. It is her birthday today. And so we're going to wish you a happy, happy, happy birthday.
शिव कैलाशो के वासी गौरीधारो के राजा शंकर संकट